The first suitcase should have warned me. The second one confirmed it. The third one made me laugh, because nobody brings 3 suitcases for a weekend visit. My name is Mason. I'm 34 years old. And 3 weeks after my grandfather died, my family attempted to move into my lake house without asking. At first, I genuinely thought it was a misunderstanding, a strange misunderstanding, but still a misunderstanding. I was wrong. The lake house sat on the northern shore of Lake Winnipesaukee, a beautiful property in New Hampshire. Grandpa bought it 40 years earlier. Every summer our family gathered there, fishing, barbecues, bonfires. It was the closest thing we had to family tradition. At least until money entered the conversation. Money changes people. Inheritance changes them faster. Grandpa died at 87, peacefully. The funeral was beautiful. The family wasn't. Even before the service ended, people started asking questions about the estate, about the house, about the money, about the will. Nobody asked what Grandpa would have wanted. Interesting, isn't it? 2 weeks later, the lawyer called. Grandpa's will had been finalized. To everyone's surprise, the lake house was left to me. Not jointly, not shared. Mine. Outright, I was shocked. Everyone else was furious, especially my younger sister, Emily, because Emily believed the world owed her something, and lately she believed pregnancy owed her even more. 3 days after the will reading, Emily arrived. Not alone. My parents came too, along with her husband and 6 large suitcases. The moment I opened the door, I knew something was wrong. Emily walked inside like she owned the place. Actually owned it. Then she said, "We should discuss sleeping arrangements." I blinked. "What?" She smiled. "The baby will need the downstairs room." The confidence was incredible, almost impressive. For the next hour, my family explained their plan. Apparently, Emily's apartment was too small. Her husband's income wasn't enough. The baby needed space, and because the lake house had multiple bedrooms, I should let them live there, indefinitely. Notice something? Nobody asked. Not once. They simply informed me, like a decision had already been made. Then my mother delivered the line that changed everything. "You don't need a whole lake house." Silence. Then, "Emily does." There it was, the same story I'd heard my entire life. Emily first, everyone else later. When Emily crashed her car, family emergency. When Emily quit another job, family emergency. When Emily maxed out her credit cards, family emergency. Somehow every problem became everyone else's responsibility. I refused, politely, firmly, immediately. Emily didn't take it well. Neither did my parents. For 2 hours they argued. Guilt, pressure, manipulation, every tactic imaginable. Eventually Emily started crying. Then she said, "Grandpa would have wanted me here." That sentence stopped me cold because Grandpa had actually answered that question. She just didn't know it yet. The next morning I received a call from Attorney Reynolds. His first question surprised me. "Has your family visited yet?" I laughed. "They practically moved in." Silence. Then, "Have they seen the second letter?" I froze. What second letter? Apparently Grandpa left 2 letters, one with the will, and one to be opened only if family members challenged his decision. Suddenly everything became interesting. That weekend I invited everyone back. Emily arrived smiling. My parents looked confident. They clearly believed I had reconsidered. I let them think that. Then I placed the letter on the table. Grandpa's handwriting covered the envelope. The room became quiet, very quiet. I opened it and started reading. The first paragraph was warm. The second was emotional. The third was devastating because Grandpa named names, actual names, including Emily. The room froze. Then came the sentence nobody expected. "If Emily is attempting to use her pregnancy to claim this property, she has already proven exactly why she shouldn't own it." The color drained from her face. My father looked shocked. My mother looked horrified. I almost felt bad. Almost. The letter continued. Grandpa explained everything. For years he'd watched family members treat the lake house like future real estate, an asset, a prize, an investment. Only one person treated it like a home, me, not because I was special. Because I was present, I repaired docks, maintained the property, paid expenses, visited regularly. Everyone else visited when convenient or profitable. Then came the final blow. Grandpa wrote, "Anyone who pressures Mason to surrender this property should immediately disqualify themselves from future consideration regarding the family trust." Silence, pure silence, because nobody knew about the trust, not even me. Attorney Reynolds smiled, then revealed the truth. Grandpa had created a separate trust worth nearly $3.8 million, and every challenge was being documented. Every complaint, every demand, every threat. The room went pale, especially Emily. 3 months later, my family stopped asking about the house. Not because they respected my decision, because Grandpa made the consequences clear. A year later, Emily apologized, sort of, the closest she'd ever come. Then she quietly asked, "Do you really think Grandpa meant all that?" I looked around the lake. The dock, the water, the house he loved. Then I smiled. No, her face brightened until I finished. "I think he meant every word. For the first time in her life, Emily had no comeback." And that's when I finally understood something. The lake house wasn't the inheritance. The lake house was the test, and my family failed it long before Grandpa died.